Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. It's Friday, April 29th, and I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a great day. And we have a lot of good stuff to talk about today. I want you guys to thank you for tuning in to Ocean's Pit Monday through Friday here on the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page, 12 o'clock noon. That's right, folks. And you can also see us on Twitter and Instagram. Twitter and YouTube. It is Friday the 29th. We got one more day, and then we're going into the month of May, and I hope you guys are doing well today. I'm in a good mood. I hope you guys are in a good mood. I want you to check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609. Ocean's Pit is brought to you by, ladies and gentlemen, by a couple great sponsors. Let's start off with McCampbell Law Group. Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, a statewide law practice that's client-focused and results-driven. That's right, Roy McCampbell. Great guy from Rosemont, Illinois. Give him a call at 708-275-4264. And then, of course, let's not forget our buddies from Airtight Windows Siding Specialist, family-owned for 30 years for honesty and quality. Do it right with Airtight. Give my buddy Lou a call for a free estimate at 708-788-5000. That's Airtight windows. You got to love it, folks. Don Esteban Cigars. We've always mentioned them because it's the time now that things are getting a little bit more warmer out. So you guys are going to be out on your deck, out on your garage, out outside, backyard, whatever, smoking some great cigars, hand rolled, delivered right to your home. Give my buddy Javier a call. Tarpon Springs, Florida. That's Don Esteban Cigars, 727 366-7536, folks. And let's not forget our buddies from Trico Hair Experts, recreating hair days. They can do it for me. They can do it for you. They can do it for anybody. They're out of Rosemont. Anthony and Carmela, you do a great job. Local. So make sure you shop local with Trico Hair Experts, 773-999-7888. Take the shot, guys. Go and recreate the great hair days. Trico Hair Experts. Again, you can follow us down at the bottom of the page. You can find us if you're following us on Twitter. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel right there, folks. Tony Ocean, Ocean's Pit. Also, guys, if you're watching right now, if you please do me a favor and push that button and share the page. Share the page right now. I would love for you guys to do that and spread the word, ladies and gentlemen. Spread the word and share the page. It's Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. It's time to go to work.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. And now, your host, Mr. Tony Ocean.
What a way to start today with my good buddy Nelson. Thank you, Nelson, and thank you, everybody, for watching today. It's Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. I just want you guys all to know it's great to see you guys here today. Let's say hello to some people here tonight. Joe Nasca. Lillian, how are you doing, my friend? Yes, you're playing phone tag with the boss. Yes, that's right. Hope you're doing well. Patrick, Davey Gage, Yolanda, what's up, my dear friend? Welcome to Ocean's Pit. Alan, Jet Setters, Lena and Alan. Last night, they came all the way from finish a trip in Montreal, and they still had time to come out to Venuti's and have some fun and have a couple of cocktails. Even Alan came up and did a little tambourine song with us. So thank you so much, Alan and Lena, for coming yesterday. Appreciate it very much. Helen Tenuta, I hope you're doing well, honey. Carol, Richard, how are you guys doing? Anyway, folks, man, what a crazy night it was last night at Venuti's in Addison. I just need to thank my good buddy Frank, of course, from Venuti's and his staff over there. Sergio hanging out over there. I love Sergio. He used to have a great place in Wooddale. I hear some things. Maybe he might be going back to Sergio's. That should be very interesting. Anyway, again, hats off to the great main event band. Jerry Jams Renda, Over the Top, Danny Ramonde, saxophone, vocals, unbelievable. Tony Toto, drums, vocals. It was great seeing some other great friends. Joey Spins was there last night. Great seeing a lot of great people there last night. Also, Mikey D coming out. I've not seen Mikey in a long time. It was great for him to stop by. Also, the great job by the great Lisa P., a very good friend of mine for many, many years. Lisa did an incredible job last night. Christine, how you doing? Ronnie B., what's up, buddy? Joey, what's up, my good buddy? Joey Gatto, good Kathy. I hope you guys are doing well, man. Ocean's Pit. So, yeah, Benudis was over the top, and thank you all for stopping by yesterday. I appreciate it. My buddy Brian came from A La Carte Entertainment. See him and his mom. Thank you coming up. It was great. So, a lot of fun. Now, here's what we got going on the next 3 days, folks. Tonight is Friday, so we're going to be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse. You know where we're going to be on Friday with my buddy Ryan O'Ryan. Tomorrow is Saturday. Now, we have 2 shows tomorrow, 2 shows. I have a 5 o'clock till about 6:45 in Niles to my good friend Dominica, and then we're off to Port Edwards in Algonquin. So the first show is private with my good buddy Jerry Jams, and then we off to Port Edwards in Algonquin, Illinois, with my good buddy, of course, Rhino Ryan. And that's tomorrow night. And Sunday, folks, is a big one. You've been hearing about it for a long time, and now it's finally going to be happening, folks. We're waiting for the general. Who knows where he's at? Joanne, great seeing you last night as well. Ed Benudis, thank you, Joanne. So this Sunday, May 1st, will be the second annual, or I think we've had more than St. Jude's benefits. Our good friend Nick Sahajas, of course, and Phyllis Sahajas. Nick is the piano man, Elton John, and all that good stuff. And he puts together this benefit for St. Jude's every year, and he's done it 4 or 5 times already at the Arcada Theater and the Des Plaines Theater with Ron Onesti, his wife Phyllis, of course, putting together for her brother Jimmy Zito. So Sunday is the big day. It's May 1st, and it's going to be at the Arcada Theater in St. Charles this Sunday. It's 5 o'clock starts. All the great Chicagoland entertainers will be there. I'm excited to be part of it. You can still get tickets at oshows.com. That's this Sunday. So that's a lot of good stuff, folks. Also this morning, you know, we got a brand new dog. Our son Tony got a new dog. We already had Bella and Mia, and Tony got a bigger dog. It's a Labradoodle, whatever you call it, a fluffy thing, looks like a bear, you know, and me not muching for exercising because I don't exercise at all, which I should. But now that I'm starting to eat a little bit better, thank you, Karen Dean. I really do appreciate it. Albert, what's up, my brother? Hope you're doing well from the Ron Onesti organization. Nick Sahajas, we're just talking about you, Nick. He is my brother, and what he's putting together for this St. Jude's thing coming up on Sunday is going to be fantastic. You know, he's done it a few times. They raise good money. They give some great auctions, give away rock and roll guitars signed by great celebrities. It's going to be, and you can still get your tickets for oshows.com. And then when poor Nicholas going, whew, May 1st is over. I'm going to go on vacation. No, bam, he gets a call from me a couple weeks ago. Nick, how about doing my 30th anniversary party? And of course, first, who else? I mean, that is the guy. He's the Paul Schaefer of Chicago. You need a band, you need something, but Nick opens his mouth and everybody comes running. It's like, you know, like spread the seeds. So he took it upon himself and put the band together, which I'm proud that he's going to have half of the band that we're using this Sunday for our 30th anniversary show coming up Sunday, May 29th at the beautiful Des Plaines Theater, celebrating 30 years. Now listen to the lineup that me and Nick put together. It's going to be a lot of fun. First of all, Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Ron Onesti. Second of all, Nick Sahajas, of course, the piano man, and his band put together. Great guys. Chris Minardi, Jack Scallion, all the guys is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited about that. Then, of course, we got the main event band, which is Tony Toto and Danny Ramondes, and they're coming. And Daryl Armenstad's going to do a song. So it's going to be a lot of fun with that. Then we have Regina Carmel, Kim Peterson LeFew. We have Diva Montel. What a voice on that lovely woman. All 3 of the women are going to be singing some great songs. And we're going to be doing some duets the whole time. But then when you think that's all done and over with, we're going to bring my buddy Jack D'Amico, the original guy with me many years with the Chicago Rat Pack. Funny man Matt Cassane will kick off round 2 with his comedy, and Chris Farley and a hell of a lot more. Then we got my rock and roll band, the Dream Police, doing their Cheap Trick tribute along with Tommy. Nick Sahajas is also in that band as well. So he puts another hat on when he gets behind there. Nick Sahajas will be performing songs on his own as well. John Vincent, of course, she does the national anthem at the Chicago Cubs game. Great Sinatra singer. He'll be joining us as well. We got all three, not one, not two, but three. All three Jersey girls will be joining us. That's Sunday, the 29th, for my 30th anniversary special. Also, my rock band Mojo's Jukebox will be doing the after party. Show starts at 3 till 5, after party 5:30. We're going to have fun. Show tickets, oshows.com. My sister Tanya will be making her debut as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Please come out and support 30 years. And I thank all of you guys for coming out and supporting that. So, Nicholas, it's my honor to do anything with this guy. He's just a saint. He really is. They should definitely open an extra door up in heaven for this guy when he's not ready yet, but when it's up there, he should be the guy. Isabella, great seeing you last night, Isabella Drake. All right, today is Arbor Day. April 29th is Arbor Day, everybody. So we are excited about that Arbor Day. I can finally get rid of this thing I've been holding on all week. All right. Remember, we're also brought to you by Hardcore Italians. That's right. Hardcore Italians Chicago. Go to the page, Hardcore Italians Chicago, and like them. Put together by my good buddy Michael, who's working on the brand new 30th anniversary T-shirt and logo. T-shirts can be available at the 29th party. Plus, all my CDs will be available, photographs and stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sunday, May 29th at the beautiful Des Plaines Theater, put together by Mr. Ron Onesti and Nick Hodges, oshows.com, celebrating 30 years. Go back to the story about the new dog. Thank you, Richard. All right, so the new dog, I decided, because I'm not much, I don't exercise. I never have. You know, I was eating shit, and I'd go to the diets, and I'd lose it. So the dog has got a lot of energy, and, and there's a lot of, everybody's kids, some of the kids are working and going back and forth, arguing with the little dog. The two little dogs are running back and forth. So I figured every morning I'm going to take them out. So this morning, for the second time, actually, I took them out for a walk. We went around the block, went to the park, jogged a little bit. It's good for me because I can brisk walk, which I need, because I'm almost another 7 pounds, and I'm at my peak there, ready to be, because I got to get good ready for the 29th, of course. And so I'm excited that. So taking them out is going to make me feel better too. I'll even feel better for Sunday. Sunday show for St. Jude's at the Arcata Theater starts at 5 o'clock. Doors open at 4 or 5 o'clock. oshows.com for St. Jude's benefit. So it's interesting. I mean, but the dog is very well behaved outside. I don't see, he doesn't bark. He's not jumping on anybody. He's running, doing his stuff, So I think I found my way of exercising. And the dog takes you halfway through the first block anyway. So it's like, it was actually kind of cool. And I'm really enjoying it. Wish I could be there. Hopefully you guys are live on Facebook. I don't know. Well, I'm sure somebody will be going live on that, Joe. I wish you were there too, pal. But you're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. And it was good to be able to do that. A little walk, a little fun. Exciting. All right, we got a couple other things coming up, folks. The Dream Police is going to be, we all heard of the great Bobby Hitch. Champ, of course, does all the boxing promotions here in the Chicagoland area. And he does them at the Arcata. He does them at the Des Plaines. He does them at the Belvedere. Well, he's doing one coming up Saturday, June 18th, called Rosemont Rumble. Rumble in Rosemont, baby. That's right, Rumble in Rosemont. That's right, Saturday, June 18th, Bobby Hitch presents Royal Rumble in Rosemont. And the Dream Police folks will be kicking off that set. That's the Cheap Trick Show, kicking off from 6 to 7. But then later on that evening at 8 o'clock, we are off at the Speakeasy performing there on the Saturday night. And then Nick, I think, is at Taverna that night. So we're going to be doing the 6 to 7. If you want tickets to Bobby Hitch's Rosemont Rumble, Saturday, June 18th, go to hitsboxing.com. Hitsboxing.com. Write the number down. That's June 16th, Saturday. And then, of course, let's not forget that this Tuesday, we're doing a live remote. Me and my good buddy Jerry Jams will be up in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. We're going out to check out the two spots that we're going to be playing, the Pier 290 and Tropical Parrot. Thirsty Parrot, which I've not been to. So we're going to go over there and check the day out, and we're going to be doing a special Ocean's Pit Tuesday. Probably, I'm looking about maybe 5 o'clock 5 or 6, we're going to do one live from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, me and Jerry Jams this Tuesday. So we're excited. All right, a couple other dates coming up, folks. Special announcement coming up later today. Special surprise coming up later today, and I'll put that out on Facebook for May 4th. Being excited about that. May 5th, returning to Zaza's in Lake Barrington with Jeff Dubray. May 6th, we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse with Jerry Jams Arenda. Also, be my good buddy Rhino's birthday. Is taking off for a couple days in North Carolina. On the 7th, we're making our debut at the Broken Earth Winery in beautiful Long Grove, and my good friend Karen, it was great seeing Maria and Chris yesterday, good best friends of Karen. We're going to be at the Broken Earth Winery in Long Grove. That's the 7th. I'm excited about that. On the 11th, we return to Avanzar in Lombard, and the 12th will be at Positano's in Oak Brook with Rhino and Lisa P. So a lot of good stuff coming up, a lot of fun. On the 18th, we're going to Manny's in Elmhurst one more time to see what's up with that, and good stuff. Patricia, how you doing? Patrice, how you doing, hon? Hope to see you guys. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope to see you up at Prime. Sandra, it's great to see you. The new doggy's name is Zoe Lillian. Zoe is the new dog's name. So it's a lot of fun there, folks. All right, what do we got? Let's leave off with some stories as we can. New York Post, a 75-year-old woman, wow, shoots a dog because the dog walked at the Palm Beach golf course. Dog got through. This is a golf course. The dog's running through. Bam! Shoots the dog. A 74-year-old lady shoots the dog for walking across the Palm Beach golf course. Ladies and gentlemen, New York Post, you can't make this shit up. Shoot the dog? Really? How about shooting the owner for bringing the dog into the golf course? This is stuff that happens, folks. These are animals. They get loose. Sometimes things happen. It's horrible, isn't it? Just complete craziness. Ocean's Pit, the only, okay. Now, I don't know. It's just crazy. So much stuff to talk about. Let's just go down the aisle here, folks. The Chicago Reader magazine. Remember, it used to always be free and then they charged you. Well, now it's going full nonprofit. You can pick up that Chicago Reader newspaper, which is about this thick, and it's got stories about everything in Chicago, whether it's art and shows and whatever's going on. But it's going to be free again, so that's kind of cool. I always liked that particular newspaper because it used to have great stories in it. And I'm always looking back at retro nostalgia. I remember growing up and I was looking at some old stuff through commercials and stuff. And you watch like some of these old, like MeTV and all those decades and those commercials or those TV stations. And remember Marcia Brodeen's magic cards, TV magic cards. You could be a magician too. Marcia Brodeen, a lot of people didn't know, was also Wizzo, dooby-dooby-dooby-doo on the Bozo Show. So remember that as a kid, everybody wanted one. Oh, then he also had the magic tricks when you get them, and he would teach you how to do all this stuff in the magic tricks, amuse your friends. It's amazing back then when we were kids how awe we were of certain things. And right now, the kids these days, their attention span is like this. If it's not blowing up somebody or somebody getting killed or buildings getting killed, or nobody's interested in it. Especially the garbage movies that have been going on forever. But, now the superhero thing, So it's just nice to go back sometimes to the old nostalgic, and it would I still just love that. You know what I mean? And of course, we're never going to have that again, folks. Never going to have. How about a funny thing here, folks? A black cat named Jinx becomes mayor of Hell, Michigan. Yes, folks, it cost $100 to get that title, and it's a true town. The name of the town is called Hell. That's right, Hell, in Hell, Michigan. The mayor of Hell, Michigan is a cat named Jinx. I bet you that cat Jinx is doing much better than our mayor here in the city of Chicago. So I would say let's vote for Jinx for mayor of Hell. That's right, a town called Hell in Michigan. Marshall's family were wonderful. Judy Marshall, yeah, fantastic. Used to just love that guy. Great single ads in the reader. That's true. Yeah, that's a good point, Lillian. Hey, Kathy, I'm doing good. Thank you, and I hope you're doing well. So, Jinx is the name of the mayor of the town of Hell, Michigan. Who ever knew that? All right, question. We're going to start off with: you get held up, or somebody puts a gun to your head. I hope it never happens to you, but if it ever did, and someone comes up to you and goes, puts a gun to your head and says, you need to recite a song perfectly, or you're going to get shot. What's the song you recite? It's got to be perfect. So somebody comes up to you, some stranger with a gun, goes, hey, right to your head, says, recite the song perfectly. Any song perfectly, without fucking screwing up the lyrics. What's the first song you're going to think of? Happy Birthday? I don't know. What would I be doing? What would you do if they came up with a gun to your head and said, hey, recite a song perfectly? Tequila. There you go. That's good, because that's only what, couple words there, Richard. There you go. And maybe they'll let you have a little sip of. Speaking of tequila, salute everybody. Happy birthday. Yeah, that is a song. Technically, it is a song, believe it or not. Right? I mean, what else can you do? Happy birthday. Everybody's going to say happy birthday. That's the first thing. Old McDonald. Now, there you go, Patrick. Had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Yeah, that might work too. That might work too. So that's just a crazy question we're going to ask you here on Crazy Friday. But just to be that. God bless America. Well, that's good. Or the Lord's Prayer. I don't know if that would be hard to do. But yeah. Oh, God bless America. There you go. That's a very good one. Crazy. Row. Hey, there you go. Easiest one right there. Row your boat gently down the stream, merrily, merrily. But you're going to have to keep repeating it over and over again because it's not that long, So interesting if that happens to you, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting. All right. Someone asked me if I'm a big, I like old movies. And someone asked me if I'm an Alfred Hitchcock fan. I haven't seen a lot of Alfred Hitchcock's movies, to be honest with you. I did see The Birds, which I have to say is my favorite out of the top 5. If you're Alfred Hitchcock fans here today listening to The Pit, do we have Alfred Hitchcock fans? Baby Shark song. I couldn't even tell you what that song is, Karen. But anyway, yeah, there you go. So if you are Alfred Hitchcock fans, here's the top 5 movies. Vertigo, number 1, they're saying. Rear Window. There you go. Christine just mentioned it. Rear Window. Very good. You got to love The Birds, of course. And Stage of Fright. I'm sorry, which was a musical type song, a movie. But anyway, yeah, I would have to say right there, The Birds are my favorite. But some people like Rear Window. A lot of people are saying that. So, hello, Jerry Jams. Great job, my friend, yesterday, pal. A very great job at Venuti's. And I will see you tomorrow night, 5 o'clock, at my good friend Domenica's party in Niles from 5 to 7. Me and Dave Antonelli will be there because he's driving me tomorrow. So we're coming there tomorrow. And then we're off to, Port Edwards tomorrow night, 7:30 with my pal Rhino Ryan. So, Jerry, nice job, my friend. All right. So, good stuff here. Let's see. And about Twitter, free speech. We know about it. Elon Musk buys Twitter for $44 billion. Here's the best thing about, and since when he took it over, folks, they just got 100,000 new subscribers. 100,000 new subscribers jumped on Twitter ever since Elon Musk bought Twitter. Good thing about free speech, folks. The best thing about free speech is you don't have to like it. You don't have to read it. See, at least put it out there. People say, don't say this. You can't say this on social media. You can't say this. Look, we flip channels every night when we're watching TV or day, whatever your work schedule is. All day we're switching. Why? Because we don't like what we're seeing. If you don't like what someone's posting, then forward, move it, go to the next one, go to the next page. Musk sold Tesla stocks. Yeah, a lot of that too. Very much. Kathy, how are you doing, my good friend, up in beautiful California, Santa Barbara? I hope you're doing well, Kathy Apolito. So that's the thing about free speech, folks. You don't have to read it. Stop making such a big deal of stuff that people are saying. And some people shouldn't even be commenting on something that they have nothing to do with. If you don't know, it doesn't make any sense. If you have nothing to do with it, whatever. I don't know. I make comments of stuff that I like or people I support. I will do that. But man, they're making such a big thing about it. We need to keep the free speech is all we got. So if someone doesn't like what they're saying, just like I said, you don't have to read it, folks. Don't have to read it at all. So, hey, I'm trying to figure this out. Name one thing that's weird in Chicago that only happens in Chicago. And when you explain it to an outsider, they think it's really weird, but we think it's normal. Anybody? You're living in the city of Chicago, you go somewhere else, or somebody comes to visit you, and something happens in Chicago that doesn't happen anywhere else, and everybody else might think, boy, this is weird. This doesn't happen by us. Well, I don't know. Great question. They don't like to walk away, turn the page. Dibs. There you go, Christine. How you doing, my friend? You're right. What is it something that we do here in Chicago that people would never understand in another state or another city? Michigan Avenue is not the same, absolutely. But what I'm trying to say is the question was, if you have people that's coming here, what do we do here that's so different that they would find weird where they're from? Say they're from Chicago. I mean, they're from California or North Carolina or Wisconsin or Indiana or Idaho and Minnesota. They come here. What do we do different here in Chicago? Long lines at Garrett's Popcorn. There you go, Michelle. First of all, who would pay for that popcorn? It's very expensive. So maybe they don't have that popcorn somewhere else. But Michelle, I hope you're doing well, honey. The food is primo. Pat Lanzini from Highwood. How you doing, my dear friend? No ketchup on a hot dog. No, now there you go. Now that's a good one. That's a good one, Joe Nashka. Yeah. They might put ketchup on a hot dog in California or in Idaho or Iowa. I don't know. But in Chicago, no ketchup on a hot dog. There you go. The food, absolutely. Yeah. The French room, there you go, Patrick. Yeah, the food, I would say that's definitely something that would be definitely different here. Horrible news again, of course, the CTA scary man TV host Will Klinger, right? He was robbed and he was attacked on the CTA skyline on the red line. It's just horrible what's going on with the crime. And I hate saying it all the time, but every time you put something on, somebody's getting shot, somebody's getting killed, somebody's getting pissed on, or somebody's getting grease thrown on them, or it's just nuts. We have funeral luncheons. Most states never heard of that. Oh, there you go, Jerry. I did not know that. Our roving reporter comes through again. Yeah, let's have a luncheon after everybody. A lot of times you do something maybe back at the house, but I don't know. Family robbed in Oak Brook Mall. Yeah, we talked about that yesterday, Karen. Horrible. How about the lady got shot at the Brickyard by her own husband, and her husband turned himself in Schiller Park. It's a scary city, Pat. It's a scary city, and that is true. But it's just nuts, and more things that are happening. And I hope it gets better. I don't know. Not with this new regime. I don't think so, folks. President Joe Biden actually makes the announcement, goes to visit at NHL, the hockey organization, and calls the commissioner Gary Batman. He calls him Gary Batman. And that's not his name. And of course, the players are all laughing behind his back. This is our president of the United States, Joe Biden, calling Gary Batman. Speaking of former presidents and new presidents, Donald Trump, ladies and gentlemen, is back on, joined the social media outlet, whether you like it or not, baby. Former President Trump is now on Truth Social, according to Fox News. Welcome back, former President Donald Trump. Well, for how long will he be former president? Anyway, he joins Truth Social. Should he be allowed? It's almost the same question as, hey, I don't know, is Mr. Elon Musk going to put Trump back on Twitter? He can. He bought it. He can do whatever he wants. He owns the company. That's like giving, it's like if we have a family and you have one of those black sheep nephews, you're going to keep giving them the job, even though you probably don't want to, and nobody wants them to work at the job, but you're going to give it to them. You know why? Because you're the boss. So when you're the boss, you can do whatever you want. So a lot of people say, we are going to run from Twitter. I don't know how many people. How come the 22nd food processing plants that mysteriously caught within the last week are not being talked about on the news? Richard, there's a list, and Richard comes up with some good stuff every time he's on the show. There's stuff that they never talk about, and so that's suspicious, right? And that's what it is. You never say, and Trump said he won't go back on Twitter regardless. That's right. He did say that. But I just like saying, get the feathers ruffled. Ooh, ruin some people's day, because the guy we have right now is doing such a great job. Anyway, yeah, so interesting stuff here. So he's going to be going there on Truth Social, and that's where you'll be able to find him. Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. I'm excited about me and Jerry Jams Renda going down to Lake Geneva, Wisconsin this Tuesday for a special, and it ain't going to be at 12 o'clock, folks. It's going to be like a 5:30 for 6 o'clock live from Lake Geneva this Tuesday, live to Ocean's Pit. We're going to pick a spot out there when we check out some other locations that we're going to be working at this summer, and we'll be doing a live from Wisconsin. So I'm excited about that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Absolutely. Stir the pot, I like to say. Thank you. How about some birthdays we have? How about one of the great, back in the 60s and 70s, 80s, one of the most beautiful ladies, actresses, the great Anne Margaret, celebrates a birthday, ladies and gentlemen. A great actor who died way too early, and he was some great movies. Donnie Brasco, and just to name a few. Of course, the great Bruno Kirby would have been 73 years old today. How about one of my favorite Chicago Blackhawks players, which I was honored to do his memorial, the great Keith Magnuson would have been 75 years old today. The Keith Magnuson, of course, from the Chicago Blackhawks. With all this craziness, I love that. I can now stream anything and get away with it all, like the Wizard of Oz. There you go, Patrick. Pat, you're absolutely right. Keith Magnuson would have been 75 years old. Carol Jones, an character actress back from the 70s, celebrates her birthday today. My good friend Rick Lindy's daughter, Samantha Lindy, of course, celebrates her birthday at the age of 7 years old. Rick, happy birthday to your daughter, Samantha. Oh, very good. How about the great Lionel Barrymore? Oh, yes. Loved Lionel Barrymore. He was great in the Wonderful Life when he played the crazy, the bank guy. He had a great voice he had. It was always one of those. He was born in 1878, Lionel Barrymore. Keith Peterson, of course, or Pearson from the B-52s, celebrates a birthday, ladies and gentlemen. Whoo, boy. Marcia Strassman. You might not remember her, but you might remember her as Julie Carter, wife of Welcome Back Kotter. Of course, Gabe Kaplan of the TV show, Welcome Back Kotter, celebrates a birthday today. How about the great Jerry Seinfeld? If you're into Seinfeld, was never into Seinfeld. Maybe I watched one show. I'm more a Larry David guy, the creator of Seinfeld. So happy birthday, Jerry Seinfeld. And of course, country western, the guy, the main man, Willie Nelson, celebrates 84 years old today. 84. Willie Nelson, baby. Wow. It's crazy. Can't wait to come see August 5th. Oh, Lake Geneva. That's going to be great. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. Also be playing in the Highland Park. 2 shows this coming up this summer. We got 2 shows at the Highland Park Bocce Club, the Highwood Bocce Club. And then we got a place called Prizes, if I'm correct, in Highland Park. We're going to be doing some shows out there during the week. Oh, there you go, Kathy. You're absolutely right. Kathy, Willie Nelson is 89 today. 89 years old, not 84. I'm sorry, the way I wrote it down. Willie Nelson will be 90 years old. This guy looked like he was 90, 70 years ago. But it's Willie Nelson, man. I love Willie. Let's see. We lost another Chicagoland guy, of course. Randy Rand has passed away, musician in the Chicagoland area. Randy Rand. Our apologies. Condolences go out to their family. Who inspired you? Asking you guys out there. Who inspired you in your life? Mom, dad? Hi, Mary. Tony's from Tennessee today. How you doing, honey? I hope you're doing well. It's all the pot he's smoking. You're right, Kathy. I think that's what keeps it going. Because look at Willie and look at Keith Richards. They're still alive, still doing what they're doing. Tommy James' birthday. That's right, Albert. Thank you. 75 years old today. He was written down over here. The great Tommy James. Hanky Panky. I think we're alone now. Mirage is all you are. Yeah, fantastic. Your parents. So Pat says her parents inspired you. I would say my parents inspired me in some way. My mom came here to the United States. Didn't know much. Didn't speak the language, still can't drive. So just to get up and go that she still has is amazing to me. When my father died, she was almost like a little baby because she didn't know how to do her bills. She couldn't drive. The language wasn't the best. So when she just bounced back, man, she still lives alone in Elmwood Park, and nothing stops her. Ciao, Tony. Everybody had a wonderful, blessed weekend. Joe Rossi, what's up, my good buddy? I hope you're doing well, my friend. And we were just talking about the great Bobby Hits. That's right. Boxing Rumble. That's right, Seth. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Saturday, June 18th, Royal Rumble in Rosemont. That's right, folks, with the Dream Police, my band, kicking off that Saturday, 6 to 7. Get your tickets at hitsboxing.com. It's gonna be fantastic. Anyway, I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, yeah, so inspires me. That would be it. Also, my mother-in-law, Dee, she inspires me. Here's a woman that grew up with a family. Even my wife inspires me. My music teacher, Mr. Geis, inspires me because I graduated because of him. A lot of my musicians, my friends, they inspire me because they're doing what they do. And anybody that goes out and does what they do, they're really what they love to do, that inspires me. We're fortunate to be able to be, there's good and bad when you're self-employed. You work for yourself, but not necessarily. You work for a lot of different people, except you can make your schedule. You can do what you need to do, blah, 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 blah. And my 30 years has been ups and downs, man. It's been a hard job, but, we're still doing. So that's who inspires me. People who watch the show inspire me. B.J. Murray, A Man Above, John Lennon, of course, Jimmy Cagney, Bob Marley, De Niro, and a few others, of course. De Niro's love his acting, can't stand his politics. Keep your mouth shut, De Niro. But make a good movie because you haven't made one in a while. But I love the old De Niro and I love Pacino. His birthday was just yesterday, I think, or the day before. BJ, another guy. Here's a guy, BJ. Everything that he suffered through his life. And still, man, this guy just keeps knocking at that door. Lyme disease should have killed that man. No way. Bam, boom. Nothing. He wakes up and it's like a brand new day for BJ, man. These are people that inspire me, man. People that go out and do what they do for themselves. You're gonna get roadblocks. You're gonna get people fighting you. You're gonna get people hitting you. But you know what? You got to keep coming back, man. And that's what it's about. As for my cooking, my mom, my grandma, my aunt inspired me to create such great dishes. There you go. See, whatever you love, that's who inspires you, and that's what it's about. I've had people come up to me and say, Tony, I started singing because I heard you, or I did this because I heard you. It's like, wow, what do you say to something like that? What do you say to something like that? You're honored. I'm horrible with that. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. There you go, Jerry. Yeah, we've definitely wobbled enough. That's for sure. Here, Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Folks, don't forget, tonight, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Tomorrow, Port Edwards in Algonquin. Sunday, May 1st, St. Jude's benefit at the Arcada Theater. Nick Sahajas and Phyllis Sahajas proudly presents concert for Jimmy Zito. Of course, that was Phyllis's brother. All the money goes for St. Jude's. We got Jimmy Sands is going to be there too from Shadows of the Night. A lot of great entertainers. I'll be there myself. So many, a whole bunch to name, but you can still get tickets for that show, oshows.com. And then don't forget, folks, my party on the 29th of May. It's going to be 30 years Tickets are going very well, according to Mr. Onesti, so you can get tickets for that show Sunday, May 29th, oshows.com. More like waffling, too. Oh, there you go, Jerry. That makes a lot of sense, too. All right, also for horrible day to remember, but it needs to be remembered, folks, the Holocaust Remembrance Day. Horrible thing that happened many, many years ago. I just can't imagine what that must have been like. I watched some documentaries of stuff and just try to grasp it over some crazy ass leader up in Germany. It's not this piece of shit Hitler and what he's done. And this is another Putin. This is another Putin. This is scary shit. But Holocaust Remembrance Day is today, folks. So prayers to that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, listen to this 6-year-old kid. This is nuts. Now, remember when we were kids, we used to, all right, crazy stuff we used to do to each other as kids, pranks, stuff like that. But some of these kids now, these days, are whacked. Now, here's one. It's a 6-year-old boy outside playing in his backyard. Playing in his backyard, ladies and gentlemen, according to NBC. Just playing, having a good time. And some other asshole kid takes a tennis ball, dips it in gasoline, lights it on fire, and throws it, hits the boy in his face, and his face, everything burns everywhere. 2nd to 3rd degree burns on his face. This is a 6-year-old boy just going out to have fun. And some asshole kid puts gasoline on a tennis ball and throws it at the kid's face. Jerry Jams, see you tomorrow, brother. Thank you. Robert Provenzano, how you doing, my friend? But do you imagine this poor kid playing out in the back? These what kids are doing now. This is what's going on with this crazy world. Kid, 6 years old, his face, 2nd to 3 burns. It's a horrible world we live in with, folks, and that's all there is to it, man. How about this guy? This guy's name is Jake Epstein. He's 36 years old, and he became a volunteer for 11 days to try this new vaccine that's going to be, it's by taking this new vaccine, or they're trying to come up with this vaccine, it's life-threatening diarrhea that can kill you. He said it's the worst he's ever felt. But he actually volunteered to do this. And he says, I did it for humanitarian and I did it for the money. I don't know, man, being a volunteer for something like that, it's crazy. And something like this that can definitely kill you. All right. I don't know. Can you do that? Hey, if scientists call you and say we're going to try something on you that might kill you, I don't know. That would be a little difficult for me. But oh, how these kids are crazy, right, Sandra? It's all not. Mary, we don't know what's wrong with this crazy world, but it is. It's completely lost. And he did it for money and humanitarian. Yeah, I'm sure he did. For sure he did, folks. All right. According to New York Post, I had a big flight. You know, we were talking about stewardess. I don't know if you can call them that. Flight attendants, whatever you can call them now. That kind of a lonely job that could be, because, you know, you're different towns. You don't get a lot of respect from the people. You always get them drunks on the plane, or your people are just rude and stuff like that. But then you got a story about here. This, according to New York Post, this is a particular flight attendant who back in 1999, ladies and gentlemen, crash killed 66 people. 66 people when they killed somebody. I mean, guess what they found out the pilot was doing? They found cigarettes. Cigarettes, smoking, screwed up while he was flying. Remember? No smoking, nowhere. No smoking, nowhere. Well, he found cigarettes, and this happened. Killed 66 people. I'm sorry, this was 2006. Sorry, 2006. I just seen the movie Flight. Have you seen the movie Flight with Denzel Washington when the airline pilot is an alcoholic? And, you know, cocaine, alcoholic, and he does all this stuff. And he flies planes with people in their lives. And this one flight that he did, he had to turn upside down. He ended up saving a lot of people's lives. But, of course, if you found out, you've seen the movie at the end, of course, he has to admit that he has a problem. But people have to live like that every day. And it's just not an easy thing here, folks. What do you think about now? It's baseball season. It's beautiful out. Families going out, taking their kids to a ball game. I Nothing wrong with taking your kids to a ball game, but taking infants to a ball game might not be such a great idea. You have a baby. Now you're not paying attention to that baby when you're watching a ball game. You got the popcorn, you're eating, watching, hey, screaming, yelling when somebody hits a hit, home run. This gentleman here, according to People Magazine, he had his baby infant in his hand, and he still put his hand up and caught the foul ball. Great. Caught the foul ball. The point is here, folks, he left watching the infant for that split second to catch that ball. This is the baby. Shouldn't be at a ball game. Shouldn't be at a ball game. So, is it crazy if you have an infant in your hand and you're holding the baby and your hand just goes up? I mean, God forbid something didn't happen to that child. So I think there should be an age. Thank you, Mary. I think there should be an age of kids going to a ball game. Okay? 2 years old, 3 years old, they can sit next to you. That's fine. An infant, come on, man. This is probably the same degenerate that goes to Las Vegas with his kids, holds the kids while he's gambling, holds the infant while he's gambling. That's probably the same degenerate. So good for you. You caught the foul ball. What if that little kid would have fell? What if the infant would have fell out of your arm and rolled down, then rolled into that popcorn and shit all over the floor, people spitting and puking and all that crap? Yeah, everybody. Unbelievable, stupid kid. One thing, I love this quote. This was sent in by Monica from Waukegan. She posted this, says, everyone you will ever meet will know something that you don't. And how true is that, man? I bumped into so many people in my career, and I've met so many people and they give you these knowledge of stuff that is so really cool. But everybody you're going to meet is going to know something that you don't. And you're going to learn from people, which is so cool. Every day I learn something from people. Good things, bad things, okay things. It's just a great thing to learn from new people. I love meeting new people because you learn from new people, especially in this crazy world we're living in, folks. We kind of just keep going, right? Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Let's talk about our good friends from Deutz Power Center, folks. That's Deutz Power Center. They're out of Elgin, Illinois. Speaking of Sal, he came to see me yesterday. My good. I'm doing live show. Can I call you right back? All right, ladies and gentlemen. So Deutz Power Center here, Great Lakes construction diesel industry in the Chicagoland area for 100 years. Call my buddy Sal at 224-276-6550. That's Deutz Power Center. Also, let's not forget our good buddies. Don't forget. Oh yeah, keep forgetting that one, folks. It's like it's too out. Don't forget Portillo's, everybody. If you're looking at a nonprofit organization looking to make a little fundraiser to make a little extra cash for your little nonprofit group, call our son Joe, who works for Portillo's in the marketing department, at 224-636-3646. Now the weather's coming up. You might want to do this now, or go to jfink@portillos.com. That's Portillo's, folks. You got to love the food. A lot of those places are also hiring. They're looking for people for work. So that's good. Also, if you're looking for credit card processing at its finest, check out my wife's page, Laura Ocean Solutions. Increase profits while reducing credit card fees. She can save you a lot of money because she owns the company. No middleman. It's all her. So check her out, LauraOceanSolutions.com. You're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Monday through Friday at noon. We're excited to be in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin this Tuesday, doing a live remote, probably about 6 p.m. It's going to be probably at nighttime. So we're going to be able to enjoy. KJ, how you doing? I hope you're doing. It is a crazy world. Absolutely it is. I totally agree with you guys. Nuts. FDA. Have you heard this for you fellow smokers out there? How many people still smoke? Gil, how you doing, my friend? You too, my buddy. Have a great one. Musical weekend yourself, pal. Do you still smoke? Who smokes? I smoke cigars. Okay. Do you guys smoke cigarettes? Do you smoke flavored cigars? Well, according to FDA, they're trying to ban the sales of flavored cigars and ban the sale of menthol cigarettes. Here's what I'm thinking, folks. Cigarettes and coffee are almost exactly the same, will kill you the same way. If you drink too much coffee, you can die. If you smoke too many cigarettes, you can die. So here's what they do. If they ban these cigarettes, ban Starbucks. Get rid of that. Get rid of that place. That coffee you can put in your car. You can put in your car. I bet you would start your car if you put that stuff in there. So banning flavored cigarettes, flavored cigars, or menthol cigarettes, but they're going to still keep the regular cigarette. See the hypocrite that they are. Smoking's bad for you, but we're going to take away the menthol and we're going to take away the flavored cigars, but we're going to leave you guys with the rest. So I don't know. I know a lot of people that still smoke cigars, folks. You know what worries me? Let's not worry so much what Elon Musk is doing. Let's not worry about that he bought Twitter. What you should be worried about, ladies and gentlemen, is Bill Gates has bought more of the largest farmland owned in the United States. That should make you wonder what the hell is going on. Buying all that farmland, Bill Gates. Why? Why? Oh, NBC, folks, kids. You guys remember when kids used to see graffiti everywhere. If they didn't like it, would be on the wall, name of gangs, name of a team, name of something. You know, it was always the gangs at one time that would mark their territory. Then you would have some people make some, racial remarks of graffiti. And that's what this story is, according to NBC, ladies and gentlemen. A gentleman's name is Alex Jerick. At the age of 20 years old, he defaced a gay pride mural in Florida by driving through it and doing skid marks, almost 15 feet of skid marks over this pride mural, the gay pride mural. So he got arrested. He got in trouble. And you know what he got from damaging all that? Look, you shouldn't be. Murals are out there. Monuments are out there. Statues are out there. If you don't believe in something, you don't have to destroy it. And obviously this punk of 20 years old, this gay pride mural in Florida, he got in his car and he did skid marks all over it to get rid of the rainbow because he thought it was bad for the world. At the age of 20 years old, how are you thinking this? But you know what? You know what they did to this guy? You know how he got arrested? All they made him do is write a 25-page essay saying why you shouldn't do that. That's all they gave this kid. First of all, slap the shit out of his parents, number one. And number two, that's all he got. He just ruined 25 pages. Sit down and, okay, it's going to be a pain in the ass, but that's it. That's the only punishment he got for ruining a nice mural that was made by the town in Florida. It wasn't like this somebody's backyard. Crazy. Bill Gates owns 242,000 acres of farmlands in the United States. Larry, isn't that suspicious, my friend? Forget about Mr. Musk buying Twitter. Thank God. Forget about that. Freedom of speech is back and say whatever the hell you want. Like I said, you don't have to read it. That's what's so great about freedom of speech. Elon Musk is going to buy Pornhub and make sure the plumber actually fixes the sink. Oh, very good, Richard. Also, he's supposed to buy Coca-Cola to see if cocaine was actually in Coca-Cola. That's what they're talking about, too. A lot of crazy stuff that people are talking about on social media. Let's talk about Chipotle. Everybody loves Chipotle. I was talking to my son, Tony. He loves Chipotle. And prices are going up like crazy on this thing, but nobody cares. Nobody cares. He said years ago, he had a burrito and whatever it was, the chips, like $7. It was like $17 for the Chipotle burrito with the chips. You know what? If you like something, you ain't going to care what you paid for it. Let's be honest. Everything else, inflation is going up and people are bitching and moaning. But hey, it's part of what's going on in this crazy world. So sad what's happening. Emil, it is. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. So you know what? I love Chipotle, actually. It's very good. I don't get to eat it too often, but I do love it. We were talking, I had my wife on yesterday, Laura, of course, talking about all these crazy fights and things that are going on, all these marriages, people screwing each other over, domestic violence, and forget that. Johnny Depp, folks, listen to him. His wife's a whack job, a complete whack job, and even her doctor, Amber Heard, said born with personal disorder people. She's got a personal disorder problem, and she's definitely got a mentally problem here, which is going to go benefit for Johnny Depp in this case. But the point I'm trying to say, look at this. Phil Collins just came out and said his ex-wife embezzled him of $40 million. This is the love of your life. This is your partner in crime. And most of the time, these are the people that will fuck you over, whether it's a wife or a husband, right? Somebody gets beat up, somebody gets robbed, something happens. It's always the domestic stuff. It's going on like crazy. And you know what? You don't hear much about it. They don't talk too much about stuff like that. But all this stuff now with social media, it's coming out like crazy. And it's always something, man. Can't you just hear, hey, family celebrated 60 years together, happy, God bless? No, that never makes the news because it's boring. But stuff like this is crazy. Hey, Robert, how you doing, my good friend, the General? Hope you're doing well. High school. We talk about different topics in the show. Dodgeball. Do you ever used to play dodgeball? I used to like to play. I just didn't like to get hit. And then if you've seen the movie, I think when Will Ferrell was in that, right? I think he was in that movie, Dodgeball, with Vince Vaughn as well. A movie classic back in the 80s or 90s. I don't know when the movie came out, but I never liked it in high school. I didn't like gym in high school because I'm no good at sports. I'm horrible with the stupid jock strap and this and got to change and all that crap. Oh, I never liked gym. Not good at gym at all. I don't know if you guys are big for. Did you like gym in high school? Did you like to play dodgeball? I don't know. Crazy stuff that we're trying to do here, folks. Congratulations to a winner in Gilbert, Arizona. Won the big jackpot winner. One winner in Gilbert, Arizona won $470 million in Gilbert, Arizona. One winner. God bless, according to ABC. At least you know he'll win the money. He'll get his money in Arizona, folks, because if you win that big lottery here in Illinois, if you win that big jackpot, you don't get paid. No, they don't have the money to give you, so they'll give you the money after they're out of debt. Interesting as it is, true fact, if you're thinking about winning the lottery, ladies and gentlemen. According to CBS, Google will remove your phone number and other info. If you try I didn't realize if you Google somebody, I didn't know their telephone number comes up. Does it? I know some of their information comes up. I think, maybe what they do for a living or stuff like that. But I didn't know that phone numbers come up. Is that true? I've never done that. I've never Googled. I've Googled celebrities to find out names of movies and stuff, but I've never Googled another person. I don't know exactly what's going down with that. My prayers go out to our good buddy Miles Miller, of course. Miles, part of the dynamic duo at Chicago Prime Steakhouse, along with Josh Olson and Miles Miller, one of the two best bartenders there are in the city of Chicago and the suburbs. Miles got sick a couple months back. Didn't know, man. Thought it was a kidney stone and just really bad, and he almost died. So thank God he's doing better. He's coming back to recuperating. So hopefully we'll see him in a couple more months back at Chicago Prime. But Miles, if you are listening, my friend, or anybody listening, give my best to Miles out there. It does come up. All right, Emo, I did not know that. So you Google somebody's phone number comes up. I guess there's a way now that you can stop that from happening with your phone. So you need to look into that. So if you don't want your information to be told to anybody that looks up your number, you might want to check that out to stop that. Someone like me needs my number out there because this is how I make a living. People can call. It's another way of finding and calling and stuff like that. So, yeah, so interesting stuff here, folks. Coca-Cola drinkers. Now, we've known this for years. What is in Coca-Cola drink? What it cleans you can put screws in there and it'll clean out the grease on these screws. According to this, folks, it's poison, of course. Acidic, it's in there, folks. The pH is 1 dose higher. The pH in Coca-Cola is 1 dose higher than battery acid. These are Coca-Colas. All the years you've been drinking Jack and Coke or Coca-Cola or, wow, man, pretty bad stuff. And I'm sure it's going to eat you up inside. That is for sure. Beach Boys 60th anniversary coming up. 60 years the Beach Boys have been together off and on. Of course, they all have their own Beach Boys now. There's 3 or 4 different kinds. Mike Love's got one. Brian Wilson's got one. Blah, blah, blah. El Jardine's got one. So, but they're going to get together for 60 years. I'm going to get my buddy Chris Minardi on, who's a big, giant Beach Boys fan, and we will learn some more information about that. So excited. How about a big hands up for my New York Yankees, folks? First place. They are, Chris, hold on, buddy. I'm doing my live show. Can I call you right back? Hello, Chris? Yeah, I'm doing my Facebook Live. Let me call you right back. Anyway, folks, New York Yankees are 12-6. 12-6. That's right. They are in first place, and Toronto is number 2. So congratulations to the New York Yankees. Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Ozzy Osbourne has COVID-19. Another celebrity this week with COVID-19. Vice President Kamala Harris has got COVID-19 as well. We're going to leave you with last one, folks. Today is National Superhero Day. Whether you're into superheroes or not, top 5 superheroes we're going to leave you with here, folks. Top 5 superheroes, folks, for National Superheroes Day. I'm sure you've got kids and brothers, and we collect comic books and models and stuff. I do. I've always had my favorite superheroes, and I'm sure you do too. Number 5, Iron Man. Number 4, Captain America. Number 3, Spider-Man. Number 2, Superman. And the number 1 superhero, who's probably got the less superhero powers than anybody else, is Batman. He is my favorite superhero. I also like the Green Hornet. He's my favorite too. So anyway, Batman, Superhero Day. You're watching Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things, folks. It is coming to the end of the day here on Friday. Let's say hello and shout out to Patriot Funding Incorporated. When timing is everything, Patriot Funding is the guy you need. Dave Antonelli here, commercial money lending at his finest. Give Dave a call at 630-675-4730. He's out of Roselle, Illinois. That's Patriot Funding Incorporated. You guys have been a great audience today. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609. Again, thank you, Jerry Jams, Tony Toto, Danny Ramundi at Venutis last night. Thank you, Lisa P., for dropping by and singing a couple songs. Thank you much for that. Tonight, me and Rhino will be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse, 8 o'clock. Tomorrow, we will be at Port Edward in Algonquin. That is tomorrow, 7:30 with Rhino. And then Sunday is the big St. Jude's benefit at the Arcada Theater this Sunday at 5 o'clock. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can still get tickets at oshows.com. And don't forget, Sunday, May 29th, is my 30th anniversary party. If you haven't bought tickets yet, pick it up, babe. Celebrating 30 years with me at the Des Plaines Theater, put together by the great Ron Onesti and Nick Sahajas, Diva Montel, Kim Peterson-LeFew, Regina Karma, Mike and Tracy, Good Clean Fun, Mojo's Jukebox playing the after party, the Dream Police, the Rat Pack, Jack D'Amico, Matt Cassane, Nick Sahajas. Of course, it's going to be great. Jersey Girls, John Vincent, a lot of fun. Get your tickets Sunday, May 29th at the Des Plaines Theater, oshows.com. Albert is ushering, and he got his ticket. You got to love this guy. Albert's the best. Anyway, Larry, we talk to Larry soon. I'm going to get him on the show in a couple of weeks now. We're starting to have more guests back on again, and I'm excited. I hope you have an incredible weekend, folks. Go out and support local establishments and live entertainment. Go out and have a great day. Have fun. Just go out and stop with all the other crazy shit. Go to Hardcore Italians, folks. Chicago, like the page. Mike and his crew do an incredible job. I want to thank you all for watching the show today, everybody. And God bless you in the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. Peace and love. We'll see you on this Monday. We'll be back. And hopefully we'll see you at the shows this weekend. God bless. Be safe. Have a great one, folks.
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Have a great weekend, folks.